Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's up, you guys? It's me, your boy Scotty, and we're here for another episode of Yassss for the Mess, and we're here to talk about Evelyn, Lasagna, and Chad Ochocinco. So let's get into the mess, honey. So apparently, Chad Ochocinco was on Twitter, and he was responding to a fan. And I have my phone here. I got all of this stuff out the shade room. Y'all always know I cite my sources whenever I give my opinion on what's going on the blogs. So let's get into this. So a fan wrote Chad and said, "What's the secret? How do you stay so positive? Was it therapy? Not being funny? I'm really asking for myself." Chad responds with, "I lost my temper for once in life for 3 seconds and it cost me a lifetime's worth of work. I got it all back plus some after getting a second chance, and nothing will ever get me out of that happy space again." Now that was Chad's response to the fan that wrote him on Twitter. But with smoke comes fire, and that fire is Evelyn Lasagna. And she responded to what he said with, "Once memory loss. If you're gonna comment or speak on our past relationship, please speak the truth. You're too old and grown to still be out here lying. Domestic violence is an act that should never be justified or minimized, period." This took longer than 3 seconds. And not only did she respond on her Instagram story, she came out with the video shedding a couple of tears. I'm gonna give you a little small portion of the video.
"I've been dealing with this shit for years. You know, not only because I'm on a show, just everything is just so public. So, you know, as much as I'm trying to heal from this, it's messages like this, it's tweets or whatever the hell it was that are triggers for me, okay? And, you know, for this man to say, you know, it was one incident, 3 seconds of his life, he lost everything. And then what happens? It affects, you know, people read this on social media and then are you know, coming at me talking about, "Oh, you made this man lose his job." It's like, if you're gonna speak the truth, I want you to speak the truth as to what the situation was, okay? It wasn't the first time. It wasn't the first time. And one of the things that I'm always gonna do is I'm always gonna live in. I've been dealing with...
Okay, so that's everything in regards to Evelyn Lasagna and Chad Ochocinco. So let's get into what the fuck I think about this. You know what? I really try to be sympathetic, because at the end of the day, regardless if I like a person or not, I do try to show a little bit of sympathy for a person when it's a trying time. But when it comes down to this chick right here, it's like, girl, come on now. I don't really believe that he was trying to minimize what she went through in regards to the domestic violence. When he said 3 seconds, it could be just a figure of speech. It's kind of like how you say, "This girl called me 1,000,000 times," but in all actuality, it was probably 5 times, but we say 1,000,000 times. It's a figure of speech pretty much. You know what I mean? I don't think that he meant 3 seconds of his life, yada, yada, yada. And then she gets on here and, you know, wants to say that he's lying about everything and that wasn't the first time they got into a physical altercation and all of this other stuff like that, which I don't doubt that that's a lie. I don't think that she's lying about them having more than one physical altercation. I mean, look at her, look at him. She's violent as hell, and if he could headbutt her ass like that and have stitches on the forehead and shit like that, he's just as fucking violent as she is. So let me just make that shit clear too. However, it's hard to feel completely sorry for you when you sat your ass on Basketball Wives last season and sat there and contacted this man for some tea. If you were that fucking hurt and you still trying to heal from the situation, ain't no way I will be talking to my abuser. I don't give a damn what a bitch is saying to me. I don't give a damn what tea I need to get from you. I'm not talking to you. If I'm not completely healed from the situation, I don't need to have nothing to say to you. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need nothing. Because there are people that have hurt me in the past, and it ain't even been abuse. That people have hurt me in the past I have enough. If I haven't all the way healed from this shit, I'm not talking to you. I'm not contacting you. I'm not doing nothing unless I'm really, really over the situation. You're obviously not over it. So why are you sitting up here contacting this man for text messages and tea for shit that's miscellaneous? If you really feel the way that you're saying that you feel in that video. And to top it all off, you did say that he was one of the exes that you would call if you was in trouble. So if he's lying and doing all of this other stuff that you saying he doing, why would that nigga be the one that you would call to save you in a time of need? If he is a liar, why would I call anybody that I feel is a liar in my time of need? I would never do that. I would never ever do that. So come on now, like let's not. And to top it all off, didn't she not just speak on her ex fiance Carl Crawford and the situation with the woman that said that he beat her ass, and she got online and said that, well, he's never beat mine, and blah 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 blah, like basically spoke up against her and all of that other stuff. So I just, no, like I can't. And you know what? It is kind of, I do kind of feel bad for her in a sense, because ain't nobody buying her shit. Like if you look at the shade room or look at the comments in the comment section and see all the things that people are saying about her in there and how they're not feeling not an ounce of sympathy for her ass, it is disheartening because it's domestic violence. And like I said, I grew up around domestic violence, and even when she first came out with her story, I defended her back in 2012. In my earlier videos, I defended her tooth and nail. I got attacked for this shit and everything else up under the sun because I defended her back then. But it's like now, as an adult, because mind you, I was probably what, 23 back then, and I'm sitting up here 31. So yeah, you go figure. But girl, it's like, it does come across like you're looking for attention, and it does come across like you can't just let it go. But at the same time, there are things that can be triggers for people. Honestly, like I broke up with my ex-boyfriend back in November, and sometimes things can be triggers for me, and it takes me back to that specific place where I was at when I broke up with him, and I get angry about the situation all over again. So some things can be triggers, and that tweet just might have been a trigger for her. But at the same time, it is hard to sympathize when we all know that you contacted this man. We all know that you said that this would be a man that you would call if you was in trouble. And this is the same man that you was arguing with another woman about. And you came to him to prove your point. I'm just saying. But anyway, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that everybody is harshly criticizing Evelyn Lasagna for what she's dealing with in regards to Chad? Do you think that Chad did anything wrong with his tweets? Do you think that he was really trying to make her look bad or trying to minimize what he did to her? Or do you think that Evelyn's just looking for attention? With that being said, you guys, I'm out here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram. I follow back, and if I don't follow you back, be sure to DM me and let me know that I haven't followed you back. As I said on my previous video, this is the day of, catching up. Like I said, I worked 7 days. I worked from Thursday to Thursday. So I really haven't had time to do as many videos as I want. So today you'll be getting content throughout the day. And that's it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.